Hi everyone, this is poem number 2 from class 10, Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. This is from the book First Flight of class 10. Let's see the poem first. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Now here in this poem, the poet says that some people, they believe that the world will end in fire. Fire, this can be natural fire like forest fire, or it can be a fire because of the sun getting heated. Maybe because of the sun scorching the earth will burn completely. So some people on the other hand believe that the world will end in ice. That means one day the sun will stop shining, stop giving us heat, and because of that everything, whole earth will be covered by ice. It will be ice cold, and because of that the world will end. So people have different opinion about the world coming to an end. But as per the poet, from what I have tasted of desire, I means the poet, tasted of desire. So he says, what I know of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Now the poet says, I have tasted, I know what are desires, I know what are passions and desires, and he is in favor of fire. So people have different opinion, but the poet, he favors fire. According to him, the world will come to an end because of fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. But here the poet gives another condition. Suppose the earth gets a second chance to be destroyed. Twice means 2 times. Second chance to perish. Perish means completely destroy. Completely do away with. He says, I think I know enough of hate. So he has tasted desire. He knows what desires are. And that is why he favors fire. But he says, suppose the earth gets a second chance to be destroyed. He says, I know enough of hate. I know what is hate. And destruction due to this ice will be so great, and it would be sufficient to destroy the earth. So we come to know that some people, they believe that the world can end in fire. Some people believe the world can end in ice. The poet favors fire, but he says if the earth gets a second chance to be destroyed, if there is a second option, then ice is also great. Ice can be another reason, and it would be sufficient to destroy the earth. Here in this poem, the poet uses 2 powerful symbols. First is fire and second is ice. Fire represents the fiery passions and desires that we have, and that can destroy the earth. Second is ice. Ice represents hatred for the other person, that can also destroy. So our passions as well as our hatred can also destroy the earth. So he gives us 2 contrasting ideas, and he says both can destroy the earth. Now here, if we look at the rhyme scheme, it's really interesting. See, fire we can call it A, ice we can say B, and fire, since it represents desire, it's A. Again, fire is A. So fire, desire, fire. Since fire represents desire, they have common rhyme scheme. Now choice, ice, if it gets a second chance, so we'll call it B. Hate, we'll call C because it doesn't match with both of them. Ice, again B. Great, hate will be great, so it has rhyme scheme C. And ice will suffice, sufficient, so it is again B. So it has interesting rhyme scheme if we see. This poem, if you look at the poetic devices, some say this is anaphora because use of the same phrase here in the beginning of the sentence. Then alliteration, world, will, favor, fire. This is alliteration. Fervor getting repeated, fervor getting repeated. We have Symbolism, fire and ice, they both are symbol as well as they are metaphors for so many qualities which are negative in nature. We have imagery in this poem. We can imagine the earth, the destruction of the earth. Now, if we see the theme of this poem, excess of anything is bad. So, excess of these desire, excess of hatred, it is bad and it will only lead to destruction. I hope you like the video. Please like and subscribe and continue to stay tuned. Thank you.